to Moca's Nola Belles Beaus, where the love runs deep, the fam stays strong, and the bells, they always ring for us. We the bells and we hold it down, yeah. Real ones only, we don't mess around. All love, no cap, no clout to chase, just truth in the chat and respecting the space. It's family, Moca got that heart of gold. From the south to the stream, we brave and bold. You ain't gotta pick sides or play a role, just show a real and you already home. Pull up to the Belles and Beaus like a Sunday seed. Got peace in the room and the vibe on beat. No drama, no mess, just minds that meet. Introduce yourself in the chat and the mods gon' greet. Real talk, we got brothers and sisters here. Ain't no fake love, every heart sincere. We've been through storms, but the skies stay clear. Loyalty live, that's the chant you hear. Woo! No chaos in the comment section, just bells with a bond and a bold connection. Safe space, strong face, deep reflection. Mocha, don't fold, that's pure protection. If you ever felt unheard, misunderstood, pull up in the chat, we treat you good. Ain't gotta be loud, just gotta be true. Mocha got the light and we shine with you. Not a panel of pain, it's a platform of pride. Everybody got space and we don't divide. You loyal, you love, that's how we ride. Got a bell and a bow in the name, but a tribe world. From the mods to the lurkers and folks on rewatch. Every tap, every like, we feel it alive. Mocha ain't just a name, it's a vibe you caught. Nola Belles, Nola Beaus, that's a family, not a thought. Bring it loud, we the bells and we hold it down. Yeah, we do. Real ones only, we don't mess around. Real talk, all love, no cap, no clout to chase. Just truth in the chat and respecting the space. It's family, Mocha got that heart of gold. From the south to the stream, we brave and bold. You ain't gotta pick sides or play a role to show a real and you already home. Mocha said that to every bell in the space. Whether you typing, watching, or just vibing, you are this family. And over here, we don't fold, we ring. Ooh.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. We're back with another one. We are definitely back. And I just want to let each and every one of you know how much I appreciate you for pulling up tonight. Y'all saw the title. Y'all definitely saw that thumbnail. That impact statement, not only did it shake the courtroom, it shook the internet. Annette, it shook the internet, girl. But y'all, it was her truth. It was her truth. And it came out with fake tears and a stiff wig. She said, Nazaya's no longer here and I lost money. So that's the conversation to be had. That is definitely a conversation, y'all. Tonight we're going to talk about it. The whole atmosphere took a shift. And when I say shift, I mean a kind of shift where everybody's mouth flew open. It was no longer just a whisper because people had to process exactly what they heard. Did this lady truly say that? How could she say that? Oh, baby, we had things to say about it. Because for the last 2 years, this case has been surrounded by lots and lots of emotions, lots of pain and lots of unanswered questions from Nazaya's family, social media family. And during that impact statement, child, Annette opened her flappers and she stood in her truth. She said what she said and she meant what she said. Girl, You didn't intend to say that, now did you? You did not intend to say that, now did you? The sad part about that was not one word about tell me where Naziah is. Not one word about tell me where my grandbaby is, Jarvis. And maybe that's because her and Jarvis got their own thing going. So y'all, go ahead on and get comfortable up in here. Because Annette is on the hot seat. And we're going to talk about her. We're going to talk about her shenanigans. Annette. Get comfortable, y'all. Get comfortable. I see y'all coming up in here. I see y'all coming up in here. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we have real conversations about real situations that deserves real attention. And we give it the attention that it deserves. Over here, we stand on purpose over popularity. And Nola Belles, I see y'all. Nola Beaus, I see y'all rolling up in here. Do me a quick favor, y'all. Make sure you hit that like button for your girl. Because every time you hit the like button, it helps push these conversations out to more people. And that's what we want. We want to extend our family. And situations like this, they deserve attention. And if you're new, baby, come on and subscribe to the channel. Join the family. To all my Nola Belles and Beaus cousins and friends that show up every single time we open this porch, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. My moderators, I see y'all holding it down, and I'm forever grateful. Those of you that's sitting in the clouds, or even those of you that's catching this on the replay, welcome to the conversation. Now, if you're in the chat right now, go on and drop them hearts for Naziah so she know, I know, the porch light is on and we are in the building and we're still speaking justice for Naziah. Justice for Naziah. Everything discussed here is based on publicly available courtroom proceedings and information connected to the Naziah Harris case. I see the hearts, I see the hearts, I see the hearts, chat. Thank you so very much. This live stream is for commentary, discussion, and awareness, and it falls under commentary protections of the Copyright Act of 1976. All opinions discussed in here during this live stream, they're my own. They're your own. So Nola Belles and Beaus, cousins and friends, let's get it started on this beautiful, beautiful Friday evening. Boo Banga, I see you in here. Boo Banga came in here kicking the door open. Boo Banga said it was never about protection of a child. It was always about an income. Come on, Annette. Look at how you out here looking. We didn't say that, Annette, you did. Now look at how you out here looking, girl. Boo Banga says I can't stand for a parent to be clean as the Board of Health, but the baby's running around here like who did it and why. Don't you know your kids represent you? The fuck is wrong? Annette, Boo Banga's talking to you. Boo Banga says I really feel sorry for all them babies. I pray for brighter and happier days from here on out. Every day I pray they will all heal from this. Boo Banga has some stuff to release. That lying ass grandmother, the twins, and a whole bunch more need to be put away because Jarvis didn't carry this out alone. I'm just saying, Bubanga, I agree with you 100%. I do. All we want to know is where is Naziah? Where is Naziah? Marty, I see you, my love. Happy Friday, Tony. I see you, Boo. PJ, my girl. I see you. I see you. Happy Friday, Bridget. Welcome, Boo. Happy Friday to you. My beautiful sister Rashina is up in here. Happy Friday, sis. Drag racing. I see you, my love. Happy Friday. Charlotte Stewart. Bernice. My sister Deidre. I see you, big mama. Welcome, baby. Look at my sister Top. Welcome, sis. Hope all is well. Happy Friday to you. Pretty Wings, I see you, my love. Happy Friday. Gloria, hey, boo. Happy Friday to you. Cam, what's going on? Happy Friday. April Webster, I see you, my love. Happy Friday, sister. Kimberly Earls, I see you. CM, happy Friday, baby. Happy Friday. Charlotte Stewart, I see you. Love Selfishly, I see you, baby. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday, you guys. Essie, I see you, mama. Let's get this conversation. Star, be careful, mama. Be careful. Marty says, Annette, your gums flap like a Uzi with no filter. It's out there now in the universe, in the internet forever. Everybody knows you're greedy, has been, who love money more than Naziah. Absolutely, Marty. Marty, she showed the world exactly who she was. She showed Kim, welcome, my love. She showed the world exactly who she was. I sure will, PJ. Thank you so very much. Natasha, good evening. Happy Friday, baby. Happy Friday. My beautiful sister Rock, happy Friday, sis. Bridget said, Mocha, I have a question. Do y'all think Annette will cash that insurance policy that she supposedly had on Naziah? That's a good question. Good question. Well, Annette, if we see you with a new wig on, we're going to know what time it was. Because for you to sit there and fix your lips and say, when Naziah left, you struggled financially. Annette, that told me a whole story without telling me a story. And we're going to talk about that story in here. Charlotte, thank you so very much for supporting the channel, my love. Beefy, I see you, baby. I see you. Happy Friday. Bridget, in Mocha's opinion, if there was a policy, you could best believe they've given her the green light to cash in on that policy. They've given her the green light, depending upon the insurance company that she has that policy with. Depending. Because from what we know, these people has given us absolutely nothing to say that she's no longer here, other than their word. Hey, Denise, welcome to the chat, my love. Tinona, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Century Carter, welcome, my love. Welcome to the chat. Tony says, Mocha, I told y'all it was all about money. I told y'all it was all about money. Listen what Tony says. It was all about money. No justice for Naziah. So who gives a damn if you don't have no damn money? Go lay on your damn back, you and them damn homeless ass twins. Hello? Hello? Annette, look at what you done started. Look, I mean, we was already on your neck, Annette, but look at what you started, Annette. Since Naziah's been gone, I've struggled financially. Ma'am, that tells a story without telling a story. Because I want to know how the hell you struggle. Girl, put this damn drink down and answer Annette. Because how the hell do you struggle, Annette? Because a 13-year-old is no longer present. And I'm going to take it there. Because Naziah at 13 years old didn't have a job. Naziah at 13 years old was not employed by nobody. Naziah at 13 years old should have not been bringing an income in your home. Naziah at 13 years old, there's no way she was your whole source of income unless, we're going to take it there, unless, you see, you got to be mindful of what you say in these streets. I suffered financially when Naziah left. So Annette, that confirms several things. That confirms several things. Y'all use that child. See, in the beginning, Annette, we knew you groomed her. In the beginning, Annette, we knew that you were getting money from these men for this child. We knew this. Because why else would your brother, Annette, you see, in the prosecution, the judge, and all of them should have been very aware of that. Y'all follow YouTube and y'all picked up on all the wrong shit. Y'all got Jarvis Butts hemmed up as he should be, but he's not the only one that should have been hemmed up. Let's talk about it. You lost financially. How many light bills, phone bills, cable bills, water bills, grocery bills did Eric Gamble pay to play with Naziah? Let's talk about it. I don't have to speculate on that. The internet don't have to speculate on that. Naziah told her own story. Annette, your brother, in a motel with Naziah. You knew about it. Shannon knew about it. Marquita knew about it. Poor little Naziah was very uncomfortable in her own right. Do y'all think Naziah videoed that incident with Eric just because she liked TikTok and Instagram? Hell no, she didn't. She videoed it and put it out there because she wanted the world to see the life that they made her live. Not the one that she chose to live, but the life that they made her live. So that goes hand in hand with when Naziah left. It affected my finances. Ma'am, if you don't sit your raggedy, no good ass down, because that is not what a grandmother does. Hey, Stacy, welcome, my love. Boo Banger said, now there's another 14-year-old missing. Yeah, I saw that. We're gonna talk about that one too. Bridget said Annette only missed that money she was getting for those kids. Absolutely. And they all started losing weight. They all started losing weight. No welfare checks, no food stamps. They couldn't keep a job because their name is out there. Now they've been exposed to the world for who they really are. But it's not like Detroit didn't know who they were. Shell, baby, I see you, baby. Welcome to the chat. Lady D, welcome, boo. Senatress Carter says she didn't care for that baby girl. Absolutely. Absolutely. Big Mama, I see you. Big Mama says. Portia, welcome, baby. Welcome. Wanda, welcome. Big Mama says a policy 2 years and under will be contested and needs more information from the insurance company. And homicide will want more thorough paperwork, police reports, etc. Who knows if she will get it? That's what I'm thinking, Big Mama. Big Mama, what I'm thinking is, see, because these insurance companies today comes with stipulations. They're not like they used to be back in the day. See, she's so used to reporting them as runaways and they're never coming back. It was easy to get a little dollar here and there. Not this time, Annette. Not this time, Annette. I pray to God that they investigate. I pray to God the insurance company is the one that do the investigation and find out the corruption behind your name. Because this didn't happen too many times. Too many times, ma'am, on your watch. A grandmother. Hey, Teresa, welcome, baby. Happy Friday. This is pathetic. And my heart hurts for all those children. You looking for money. Big Mama said the city, state, and the state has funds to go towards redrum victims, towards funeral services, absolutely. And that's what they're banking on. Now the state has to step in and do what they're not capable of doing. What they're not capable of doing. But Big Mama, do you think they will actually take the proper steps and do it? Because listen, all the information that we heard, us outside people, all the information that we heard, that was our first time hearing it in that courtroom. All that information they already knew. So why could they not go on and have a memorial without a body for this child if they really believed that she was gone? It shouldn't have took 2 years. There was no memorial. There was no nothing. And the reason there was no memorial, the reason that there was no nothing, can't even speak on that child's name. The reason there was none of that is because just like Jarvis Butts is sitting there looking like a stupid duck, he knows what he knows. And you best believe they know too. That's why all this time passed. Annette, you're not as bright as you think you are. And Shannon, that distraction you caused in a courtroom on yesterday, that sealed the deal and told the story that the world already knew. Marty says now everybody know what we've been saying from day one. Money. Me, myself, and I. Time you talk up. You know the fool. You know who, where, when, and how. You literally out here begging for money in that courtroom. That's what she did. That's what she did. But Marty, my thing is, how do the courts go along with that? How do the courts go along with that unless they're all a part of that? As it said, how the hell can you cash a policy without a body? If she's as broke as she say, she will be cashing it in. Absolutely. Annette needs to go get a damn job. The only way she could get hired is if she trade in a wig. Because that ain't it. This, Natasha says that wig and those two bad built motherfuckers would never prosper for what they did to those children. And you know what, Natasha? Let me tell you something. We're angry with Jarvis Butts. We're angry with what he did, the way he did it, how he did it, and how he kept doing it. And he deserves all the anger. He deserves everything that comes his way. And that's the God's honest truth. But we cannot be selective. Because if we're going to target Jarvis Butts, we cannot eliminate Annette, Shannon, and Marquita. We cannot. Because at the end of the day, Jarvis Butts, Eric Gamble, King, Frank, Charles, the bishop, and God knows who else, they would have never had access to those children if it wasn't for Annette. So how is it that we are able to see it that way and the courts turn the blind eye to it being exactly that way? Detroit's justice system could not represent me for nothing. Gloria said, hell, she called the insurance company from the car ride home. Gloria, I could believe that. Bridget said, I wouldn't be, girl, Bridget. Bridget said, I wouldn't be surprised if Shannon and Annette do a GoFundMe. Bridget, did you hear her on that stand? I've been cyberbullied. My home is all over social media. I've been followed. My phone number is all over social media. They did a GoFundMe and in the Zaya's name without my permission, and I didn't benefit nothing from that. All about money. All about money. All about money. She didn't do a GoFundMe in the beginning because she didn't want the trail to come back to her, getting her caught up in shenanigans. Because in the beginning, she knew what time it was, just like she knew what time it was on that stand yesterday. These people has carried this lie for 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days. And they're still playing it out. Playing it to the hilt. It's a shame that the judge, I don't give a damn about the prosecution. I don't give a damn about the defense team. The judge. Somebody who should have known better. No integrity. No loyalty to justice for these children. How can you reprimand one monster and you let 3, 4, 5 more walk free? How? Because again, like I said, Everything that played in Annette's house, everything that laid in Annette's house, everything that partied, smoked, and drank in Annette's house, everything that painted in Annette's house should have been under the radar. Should have been under the radar. So I don't know where that judge comes from, but that judge showed exactly who he is. He's part of the enterprise too. Because children don't matter. Children aren't important to Detroit. And it's a shame. It's a shame. Marty said, damn, Marty. Marty said that Judge Hollerhead. Ooh, not Hollerhead. Marty says Judge Hollerhead should have stopped that sentencing hearing after she flipped the reason she was there. Where's your granddaughter, Nazaria Harris? That's what the judge should have said. Ma'am, what do you know? I've never, Marty, you absolutely right, because I'd have never let that so say victim impact statement went on the way it went on. And she played the part to the point where she couldn't so say finish reading that impact statement that they wrote in the court that morning. And yet, there's no Nazaria. Tinona says, I feel like Annette was giving her to men for money. What you say? Ask Frank. He would know. Lebec, welcome, baby. Ask Frank. He would know. Listen, Frank was there for a reason, and people need to understand that. Because I'm not trying to buy that shit about, man, Frank was there to knock Jarvis' head off. Frank was there. Frank wasn't there to do nothing other than what Frank did. Frank was there to make his presence known, number one. Frank was in that courtroom to let all of them that was around the round table with him before this court session, when him and his people laid the law down to Detroit and told them what they expected. Frank walked in there to let them know, I'm here. I'm here. And I want to see which one of y'all messed up the play. That was the reason for Frank being there. Frank didn't want to get after Jarvis. Listen, let's break Frank down for a second. Frank did not want nothing with Jarvis. And I'm going to tell you why Frank didn't want nothing with Jarvis. They're two of the same kind. They share the same history. They share the same cell, right? Frank gave Jarvis a job. Frank lied, telling these people he had to fire Jarvis because Jarvis stole from him. Frank, let's talk about it. You didn't fire Jarvis because he stole from you, because you turned around and you funded the very shop that him and King was in. So we're going to get these lies straight. The only difference between Frank and Jarvis is Frank got his charges expunged. Expunged, I mean. Low girl, stop. He got his charges expunged. Same behaviors. So Frank was there to make a statement. He was there to make a statement. And I don't give a damn what nobody says. Shut your mouth. Wait, oh, yo. I got a problem. PJ, I'm reading real, I'm skimming real fast. PJ, he's a crook. He's a crook, PJ. Well, I'll be damned. Let's talk about Marty. What you call that judge, Marty? Whatever the name is, listen right about now. Let's talk about, we gonna move Judge Hollowhead. Let's look, we gonna get where we gotta get. But let's talk about Judge Hollowhead from what I'm seeing here. Judge Hollowhead was a crook. They knew who they was giving this case to. This man lived 39 years of his life with a totally different last name. 39 years. Last name Bobak. So then he decides to run for judge. But prior to that, he was a Wayne County attorney. Decides to run for judge, and then you added Hathaway to your last name a month before you started campaigning to be judge. Why would you do that? So what we're thinking is he changed his name in hopes to win a seat on the bench in a court. And look, he sued that very same court for discrimination against him as a white man, he says. Hathaway. 10 members of the Hathaway family have served as Wayne County Circuit Court judges. There are still 3 Hathaways still serving. 4 if you count the retired one. Wow. Something ain't, look, I keep telling y'all something ain't clean. He took his wife's surname and made that his last name because his wife, she's a circuit judge. Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. Uh-uh. We, uh-huh. You need some more researching. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all see the crookedness? Y'all see what's going on in Wayne County? Do y'all see exactly what's going on in Wayne County? Boo Banger says, let me get on with my commentary and we go jump into him. Boo Banger says everything about an income when it comes to that lying ass grandmaster. That's all they care about is money. You ain't never seen no hearse pulling no U-Haul. All she should be caring about is Naziah. Boo Banger. Boo Banger. This lady is a piece of work. Definitely a piece of work. Charlotte Stewart says, do anybody in the chat know if they mention about Naziah's baby in the courtroom? Charlotte Stewart, we heard nothing about a baby. Absolutely nothing about a baby. And the reason behind that, Charlotte Stewart, is because that wasn't of any importance to those people at all. at all. And Charlotte Stewart, to be perfectly honest, we don't even know if she was pregnant. Because all we going on is what they told us. I want to know that too, Bridget. I want to know if they will ever hold them accountable. I want to know if they will ever hold them accountable. Lady D says, didn't Kenya say yesterday when she got kicked out of the courtroom? She talked to the detective and they got Jarvis on the red room, but there should be charges coming for others. Lady D, let me ask you something. Where did she say that at? She said she talked to the detectives. She should be having one-on-one conversations with detectives a lot. She talked to the detectives and they got Jarvis on the redrum, but there should be charges coming for others. I get it, Lady D. I don't know. She been saying a lot. She been saying a lot. Tinona said, I'm starting to think Lady knew a lot too. This is sad. Marty said that's how stupid they are. You told on yourselves how you broke homeless, can't keep a job. Oh, please, who really cares? No welfare, no food stamps, no light bill paid. Maybe you win at Greek casino, not the Greek casino, Marty. Not the Greek casino, Marty. Marty, not the Greek one. This is crazy to me. Natasha said Marquita on the stand with Flor. Girl, you know what, Natasha? Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, Natasha. Natasha. Marquita was standing up there looking like the mailman that didn't have no mail and didn't have a bag. Marquita stood there and read that prepared script, looking like the mailman with no mail and no bag. Marquita had on her brother pants and his shirt. All they didn't do was show her feet. No disrespect to no gender, because that's not who I am. I love all people. But I have to say this. Marquita is the man in a relationship. Marquita is that homeless dude. Marquita can't keep a job. Because she misrepresents herself on an application. Marquita checked the wrong box. Bitch, you a dude. Dre. Oh, Dre. Dre, I see you in the chat. Jay, tell the truth and shame the devil, Dre. Dre, didn't Marquita throw you around the house? Dre, was Marquita the dominant one? Because Marquita was dressed like the mailman. I'm just asking. Because she is that dude. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. How do you do that, girl? You knew you were going in that courtroom in front of all those strange people, and you chose to borrow Florentino's clothes, and then they were too small for you. You had love handles falling all over them pants with no belt on them. Stop it. Just stop it. Hey, Sharon, welcome, love. Lady D says, I pray she don't get it with her sick ass. We could talk about that too. Trina Ellis, I see you, boo. I see you. I see you. Venetia, hey, boo. Erica Red, I see you, my love. Happy Friday, baby. Marty said, Kim, worthless, useless. Where Naziah? You got your man. You giving plea deal to tell where Naziah is. So worthless, where Naziah, you turtleneck. What a day. What a day. What a day. What a day today is, my Jesus. Marty, I cannot with you. Marty, you got my chest hurting, girl. Marty says, you got your man. You give him plea deal to tell where Naziah is. So worthless. Where's Naziah? You turtleneck hypocrite. Woo, Jesus. Marty. Oh, yeah, she's in the hot seat, Marty. She definitely is. Oh, Lord. This chat ain't shit, and I love it. Y'all ain't shit. Lady D said if Miss Possum get them kids back, one thing for certain and two for sure. Her daughters don't want to go back. They really don't want to go back now. They're afraid of the mailman. I wonder if Jarvisha changed the mailman's outlook on life as to whether she want to be with a man or a woman. Because that's what I don't understand. The mailman stood in court yesterday and read that prescripted impact statement. And then the mailman says, because I hate you. I hate you. But the mailman didn't hate him when she laid up there, got pregnant, got rid of the baby for the same man she now claims to hate. What kind of family is that, y'all? Because the mailman laid with Jarvis Butts first. Don't y'all ever forget that. Don't y'all ever forget that. Cam, where you went? Who, child? Toya, I see you, boo. T. Nona says if Annette get that money, better believe somebody gonna go in that house mask. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Girl. T. Nona, she ain't getting much. If she got a little policy, can't be no more than $5,000, 10 maybe. You mean to tell me where she lived? Did that hold up? Lady of Faith, welcome, my love. Welcome. Oh, Lord. Maybe that's the money they running to Florida with. I'm not going with that. They going to Florida. Now, when we see them go to Florida, then fine. But I don't believe them people is going to no goddamn Florida. I don't know who started that. I don't know how. Listen, I'm going to stop this shit right now in my chat. Did Shannon have a conversation with anybody? Who did Shannon tell that she was going to Florida? And if nobody can answer me that, then y'all please leave it alone. Bridget says, what I can't get over is how they went to bed without a care in the world when Nazaya went missing. That told me all I needed to know about them. Bridget, look, Plaid, I see you, boo. Happy Friday, sis. I couldn't wait to park this car. I came to take all y'all's phones. Plat dan shit, plat dan shit. They cutting up on a Friday. Bridget, she went to bed the night Nazaya supposedly came up missing, right? The night she supposedly didn't come home. Annette went to sleep, slobbed all on a pillow, told Shannon, get out of my face, bitch. I'm going to call the police in the morning. Leave me alone. I'm going to sleep. But then she gets on that stand. Judge had to wait, Your Honor. With Nazaya not here, I can't eat. I can't sleep. I'm depressed. I don't want to talk to nobody. Annette, the lies you tell. The lies you tell, Annette. How is it that you cannot sleep now? But the night she didn't come home, you went to sleep and you slobbed all over the pillow. How you do that? Girl, shut up. Just shut your lying ass up, ma'am. I can't stand Marty. Marty says Annette wig is a spin mop. Jesus Christ. Cynthia Harmon, I see you, my love. Cynthia said, Mocha, she got on my last nerve. I wanted to throw my phone with all that fake ass crying. Absolutely. 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 Bridget says, money in the wrong hands is the root of all evil. Gwendolyn says, Gwendolyn, what you trying to say? Gwendolyn, I can't make it out. Gwendolyn, do me a favor and rephrase what you just said. And we gonna have a conversation. Shell Baby says she has some sort of income. Her bills are being paid. Unless Frank is paying all our bills and buying our food. There you go, Shell Baby. There you go. That's the connection. That's the connection. Because Shannon can't sell herself. Don't nobody want her. She done been with Jarvis Butts. Shannon is done. Marquita can't sell herself because she's confused. She don't know if she wants to be a lady or a man. And Annette looks like the leader of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pack. So now she can't sell herself either. She just can't. So somebody's keeping them afloat. Well, Annette get a little monthly check. Hey, Anastasia, welcome, baby. Anastasia said to get my brother's insurance, I had to get a death certificate. Most people do. Most people do. We just want to see how they play the game with Annette. PJ said those lying demons can't get 2 pennies to rub together. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Ariane, welcome, boo. Happy Friday, everyone. But my question is, how did they find Vari to be in court, but not Lady? That's one sad-ass family. But my thing is, if Vari was in court, right? If Vari was in court, how is it that Marquita start over, Mocha? If Vari was in court, how is it that Marcus could stand there in a mailman clothes giving a so-say impact statement. And Marcus is just the aunt slash uncle. But Vari couldn't speak. I have a problem with that. They let Marcus stand up there with that impact statement, but Vari was in the court. Why couldn't Vari speak? But y'all let Marcus stand up there. I hate you. Girl, mister. What? PJ said, Mocha, my discernment will not let go of that judge. And trust me, I'm on his ass. I'm about to be too. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that shade all over it. Tony, I'm with you. That insurance company should not authorize the insurance policy without Nazaya's body. Bubanga said Frank wanted the people to know I'm here. Point blank, period. The motherfucking end. But he had to shut him up. He had to shut him up. Hey, Wilma. Wilma said the program has been disrupted. Wilma, the enterprise, baby. The enterprise. Lady D says the judge should have said to Jarvis after his sister said, tell him where she is. That judge should have said before I accept this plea, you need to stand up and tell where she is. Jarvis stood there, never said a word. All he kept doing was clenching his jaws. But as much as we wanted to hear him say where Nazaya was, right? He couldn't, y'all. He couldn't tell. That's the reason Frank was there. To make sure everything ran smoothly. Shannon is a loose cannon. That was the reason for the distraction, the disruption in court. They was afraid she'd have leaked too. Y'all got to follow the play. Y'all got to follow the play. They don't want where Nazaya is to be revealed. Hey, Carla Henry, welcome, boo. Marty said, Miss Moca. Miss Moca, that was Annette's victim impact statement, damn it. She begged her ass off. Then, when she realized what she said, then she threw a wobbler. Oh, I depressed. Oh, I broke. Oh, I depressed. Oh, I broke. You are broke, dried up, madam. Damn. Marty, Annette looked like she wanted to have a stroke. It looked like Annette was ready for them to call the paramedics for her. With all those lies and all those extra unwanted theatrics that she brought to the... Boo Baker says they're all liars. The lying monster crew, all of them. Same behavior, absolutely. Tinona says, I never knew the man, who he really was until now. Tinona, who you talking about, boo? Which man, Jarvis or Frank? Because that goes for both of them, in my opinion. Cam says, I believe that about Frank, Mocha. Of course, Cam, you know. Cam, you know. Tanya says, Mocha, Frank was there to let them know they better stick with the plan. Absolutely. Absolutely. Where Cam went? Cam done Mocha, you talk too fucking much. Now you done exposed Cam. Cam done got out the damn chat. Cam ain't coming back in here no more. Erica Red says we don't have no lights. I might have to replay this. My battery is low, shaking my damn head when the show is really getting good. Oh, Erica Red, girl, you got to get your battery pack, girl. We hope all is well, Erica. Mocha got to stop being silly. Hope all is well, Erica. You be safe, baby. Rashida said, Mocha, shut your mouth and keep on talking. Girl, y'all got me here on a Friday with a little drink. Oh, Lord, Lady D ain't got no lights either. Y'all be careful. Y'all be careful. Tinona said, I'm feeling like my mom is another Shannon. Because you knew the real him and stayed for a ring and money. I told her that last night and she blocked me. God damn. Girl. Whoa. Oh, damn, Tinona. Portia says, I feel like he's going to confess after his sister made that statement. Portia, you know what? Between that sister and his daughter, everything else the people were saying in that courtroom, Jarvis didn't give two shits about. It didn't matter to him. He gave absolutely zero fucks. But you saw a different blink. You saw different emotions under that mask. When his sister spoke, and then the emotions got worse when his daughter spoke. All of a sudden, he had a few little feelings for his daughter. But I don't think he's going to tell. He can't tell. He can't tell. He's going to ruin the enterprise. And then, if he mess around and slip and say something, he's going to really come up missing. He's going to come up missing. Tanya said, shakers and movers. That was very strategic. Damn, absolutely, Tanya. Because why choose Hollowhead? Why choose Hollowhead to be the specific judge for this case? Why? Because why Judge Sabri couldn't stay on this case? Why not? Why not? Carla Henry Dan said nothing about Nazaria, baby, even her baby. Absolutely not. Lord, Mocha done ran Cam out the chat. Rashida said, King Yan talk to no damn body. Lies, lies, and more lies, just like her rock-faced daughter. Oh, she said that. She said that at her house on the other channel. Okay, Lady D, I get it. Lady D, child. Cam said, and what? Wasn't she in that courtroom for her daughter? Cam, come back. Tanya said, sound like some inside detail. That's a red flag. Child, All I know is Florentino was in court yesterday. Marty looking for Dre. Dre was just in the chat. I done ran him out of here. I asked Dre to say something. He stopped talking. Boo Banger said he eating. They don't look like they're losing any sleep or any meals. They're not. They're not. Venetia said, Mocha, I'm on the floor. Star said, let's be honest. Frank knows the judge very well. And do. Everybody. Oh, look at Cam. Cam, you got to tell us what's going on. You got to tell us what's going on, Cam. Hey, Kim, Serena, I see you, boo. Welcome. Kim said we got to keep talking about this until they get locked up. Absolutely. Miss Gemini, I see you, love. I see you, boo. Venetia, Lady D says Shannon, Annette, and Marquita know where Naziah is. Is they let them know the public just don't know that information. They don't even know. I mean, they know. Shannon knows, Marquita knows, and Annette knows. It's the game that they're playing. And we have to accept that. Miss Antoinette, hey, boo. Welcome, boo. Happy Friday. Tony said Moca, they illiterate. Mocha is slow. Mocha, the mailman, didn't have no mail and didn't have a pen. Mocha, somebody wrote them impact statements. Because Annette ass had a big white envelope. And Shannon Funk ass wanted to argue with Kenya. That shows she didn't want to talk to Jarvis Bunce in front of the courts. Well, that was a given. That was a given. So the mailman decided to get up there with the welding shoes on. I need Marcus to the front of the class. Beautiful Soul, welcome, my love. Beautiful Soul says that go to hell outfit, she lost a lot of weight and tried to squeeze in Florentino clothes. She lost a lot of weight. You would lose weight too if you're hungry. If you're hungry, your children gone, so you ain't got no more food stamps. Your children are gone, you have no more income. So now Marcus is a oodle noodle, ramen noodle eating motherfucker. No children, no food stamps. No children, no child support checks. No children, 4 for $1 oodle noodle. That's it and that's all. Drag Racing says they were reading those scripts like they were reading to kindergartners. But Drag Racing, both of those scripts said the same thing. Both of them said the same. Look at my girl is up in here. Hey, mother. Both of those scripts said the same thing. Annette's script said, since Naziah's been gone, it's been 2 years and 2 months. And here come Marcus. Marcus says, our family has been destroyed. We will never be the same again. Since Naziah's been gone, it's been 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days. Marcus was wrong for that. Marcus was wrong for that. Marcus went into descriptions. Lady of Faith says, hello, Mocha. You are on point today and every day. The monsters go on that stand clawing and grumbling on their word. Nobody couldn't understand a word from them. They look bad. They read bad. They were, Lady of Faith, they were guilty for everything. They were even guilty for showing up, Lady of Faith. Mother 4, welcome, my love. She says Annette already been spending money in that casino. That's her first of the month check. Or whatever little side change she getting from Frank and Kay. Drag Racing ain't shit. Drag Racing says, see now y'all talking like me in this chat. Drag Racing said that was Shannon's scriptures that Marcus was reading. I cannot. So Marcus was reading the scriptures according to Shannon. Oh, the scriptures according to Shan. Lady D said none of them slayed around to hear Janiyah speak. None of them stayed around to hear Janiyah speak. My cousin said as soon as he was done and Shannon got kicked out of the courtroom, they ran. Well, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. So you mean, gosh, shut up. You mean to tell me Marcus, who don't have custody of her daughter, you mean his daughter, you mean to tell me Jarvis was able to lay his eyes on his daughter, and Marcus, in that too tight mailman uniform, left the court and didn't see its own daughter? Marcus, you ain't shit. But you had nerve to sit there and say, I hate you. I hate you. Nah, Marcus, we ain't doing that. Marcus, we need you to the front of the class with them small pants and that too tight shirt. And I need you to give Florentino his church clothes back. I need the evangelist. I need the evangelist to come here and really confirm that that's Florentino clothes that the mailman had on. Marcus, Cam, was that your shirt that Marcus had on? I want to know. Woo. Absolutely, Shell baby. She didn't hate him when she was letting her daughter run to the candy store. That actually was the auto shop. Marcus needs to go away. Marcus got to stop. Well, hell yeah, Tony. That's how they dress to go to the Bishop church. Bishop don't care how they come. Bishop really sticks to that motto, come as you are. And that's how they would go. So Marcus was in court yesterday with Florentino's church clothes on, pretending to be a mailman. Cynthia Harmon said Shannon told somebody on another live that she was moving away from Timu. Ariana, I ain't done with them. I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started, baby, because Marcus ain't getting away with this one. Shaddai, welcome, boo. Marcus ain't getting away with this one. Marcus. Mother of four say, who in the world, grandma and aunt, needs to write a statement concerning their grandchild and niece? Mother of four, wasn't that strange? They couldn't say nothing from the heart. They couldn't say nothing, absolutely nothing about this baby girl. Nothing. Because think about it. That entire shit show was all about them. Everything was them. Star said, Mocha, Auntie Mocha, shut your mouth, girl, and keep talking. That's that wine, y'all. Them tears, them hoes ain't had no tears. None. Mother four, you know, the fact that she said she became homeless, that's not our fault that she's homeless. The fact that she's homeless is because Drake kicked out. She had more male testosterone. She was more of a man than Dre in his own house. So Dre kicked Marcus out. So now Marcus is crying to the courts. Since Nazaya's disappearance, I can't keep a job. I can't keep a relationship. I can't sleep. and I'm homeless. Bitch, go sleep under a bridge. Go ahead, under a bridge. Because y'all performed poorly in that courtroom. You homeless ain't our fault. You better call Dre and ask Dre, would he let you back in? Because that was the last known address you had. And Annette sick of y'all. Y'all all in the next. See, Annette done been exposed. Her men done been exposed. Frank don't want y'all overgrown ass there. Annette don't want y'all overgrown ass there because y'all bring nothing to the table but headaches and heartaches. Y'all ain't got no money. Y'all ain't got no children that could bring in money. So Annette don't need y'all in her space. She don't. And that is why you are homeless, Marcus. That is why Shan is sleeping in her car. Annette let y'all go wash your ass to get dressed for court. Marcus, all your shit is in garbage bags somewhere. You didn't have time to gather nothing. So when Annette said, yeah, come on and take y'all ass a little bath so we could go to court, you went slide your ass in there and asked brother, well, sister, you went ask Flowers, could you borrow an outfit? Make that make sense. This family is a whole mess. A whole mess. Star says that judge has history with Jarvis's father. Something is wrong with that judge. That judge got history. That judge got a history that needs to be uncovered. And I don't think the judge has a history with Jarvis's father. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because he really had history with Jarvis's dad. In my opinion, he wouldn't have laid the hammer down the way he had laid it down. He wouldn't have accepted that plea deal the way he accepted that plea deal. I mean, they probably crossed paths before, but it may not be the way people think it. Cynthia Garris, I see you, my love. Marty said, yep, she go sleep, but now she can't sleep because she got no money. Is the padlock up? Marty, you want to talk about that padlock? Yep, she go sleep. But now she can't sleep because she got no money. Is the padlock off her fridge freezer now? Or is Florentino filling it? Is that his real name? Who calls a boy Florentino? Unless... Ooh, child. Marty, you got me tickled in my soul. You got me tickled, Marty. But that's his name, baby, Florentino. Marty, the lock is off the fridge, Marty. There's no children there. No children there to hide. Well, we don't even have to say there's no children here. Marty, there's no lock on the fridge because there's no food in that bitch. Food stamp gone. You cannot buy groceries. Star says we didn't hear nothing about Naziah, nor her baby. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Mother of four said they said lady was in a car with someone and it broke down allegedly. And we're going to keep it at allegedly. Because if lady really wanted to be there, let me tell you something. Lady knew court was happening today. Lady knew what day and time court was starting. For my child. For my child. Knowing I ain't got a car. And I may not have a nickel or two to rub together to get on public transit. I'd have ate a good breakfast. Court was on Thursday. I would have ate a good breakfast on Monday. I'd have ate a good breakfast on Tuesday. By lunchtime Tuesday, I'd have took out walking. I would have taken out walking. And I would have walked to the courthouse. And if I was a little early, I'd have slept on the front steps waiting for them to open the door. Because that's what a real parent does for theirs. So that bullshit they coming about with lady and her car broke down, they could miss me with that one. They really could. They really could. Serena said they said lady friend had car trouble. I'm sure anybody would have picked her up. The way lady legs look, lady could have walked. Y'all seen them legs? Leanne, I see you, boo. Did y'all see them legs? Lady could have walked. Wanda said, check this out. Because remember, oh, Wanda, I got to find what you're getting ready to say. Damn, Platt said, I could tell it's Friday the 13th in this bitch. Lady of Faith said his daughter was heartbroken. And Junkie Jarvis couldn't even look at his own daughter or his sister. Tony said, Mocha, did y'all hear how many underage girls he had touched? And he can't have any kind of contact? Tony, not only that. But I have a question, chat. I have a question. I have a question. And the question is, now we all heard that judge render the sentence to Jarvis Butts. We heard the conditions on each case file. There were conditions rendered. Now, I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, but I ain't the fucking dummies either. Right? I'm aware that every offender, every sex offender, I'm aware that they have to take classes. They have to get therapy. They have to seek help. I get that. That's mandated by the state. It's also mandated by the state that they get tested for STDs, yada, 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 yada. Now, if my understanding is off, please help me. Because of all the cases, all the other SA cases, and there were many, right? Judge Hollowhead was reading off the conditions. When he read them off, he said that Jarvis had to take the ABC class. Y'all know what I mean. The alphabet class. He had to take the alphabet class. Not only did he have to take the alphabet class, but he also had to undergo alphabet treatment. Am I saying that right or no? Now, of all the cases that the judge laid those stipulations down for, there was only one case in particular that he laid the alphabets down on for Jarvis. So please, somebody redirect me, help me out some kind of way, because the way Mocha is seeing it right now is maybe, just maybe, and if I'm wrong, y'all help me out. That one particular person, that one particular caseload is playing with ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. So we want to know where the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s come from, because why was that the stipulation only given, or are those classes, courses, and treatments only given on this one particular case and not the rest? I understand it's mandatory in the state of Michigan. It's very much mandatory. But why that one particular case? I just want to know. I couldn't let the night go by without me saying that. So somebody help me out. Cynthia says Shannon still won Jarvis. She really did not want to go get on that stand. Absolutely. 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 Oh no, Nazaria ain't done with them hoes. Pretty Wing said there's a possibility Dejanay Frazier has been found. I pray to God she is. Kim Brown said she looked like she was having a stroke. That mouth was all twisted. I'm just saying, I want to know. Natasha ain't shit up in here today. Natasha says Marcus don't want to be Shannon. Marcus don't want to be Shan twin no more. That's why he over there switching up. But he still go get this smoke. Absolutely. Absolutely. Marcus wrong for that. You want to be a woman when you want to be a woman, but then you come in a courtroom amongst all of them professional people. Them not there, because nothing was professional about that court. You come out there and you looking like you was looking. Nah, little Marcus, because that's who I could call you right now, little Marcus, because you done lost everything except the size of that egg, Marcus. And the nerves of all the outfits, because one thing we know, Flo dress nice. So you mean to tell me all them nice clothes Flo got, all you could pull out of Flo closet was a goddamn mailman uniform? Come on, Marcus. JJ, I see you, boo. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. This chat ain't shit. I ain't lying. Tony says Frank was there to show the world that he is still in Detroit and he ain't going nowhere. Not no damn where. Nowhere. Lady D said that came from a medium, Mocha. Don't nobody believe Shannon is going nowhere. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Platt said, looking like who did it and goddamn ran away with it. Absolutely, Platt. Ariane says, one more time, what's up with, oh, damn, Ariane, I just seen that. One more time, what's up with the, yeah, I know the alphabet request for JB. The judge said it. Yeah. Absolutely, Ariane. I believe, old girl. I believe old girl got ABCs. I'm just saying. Miss Mother says, I really feel like they've been playing in our face the whole time. They probably know where she is and or they have her body remains. I don't trust the Detroit Police Department at all. Absolutely not. Now, people ain't got no remains in the Zion. Frank is protecting his country. Frank is protecting everything that he touches. And Frank went in there to tell them all to shut the fuck up and don't y'all tell nobody what y'all know because I gotta work it. I gotta. Y'all, Mocha, shut up. Shut up. Detroit wrong for that shit. Like we don't know. They're wrong for that shit. Pretty Wings says, okay. Talking about the other girl. Marty said the offenders have to take the test when convicted and on their way to prison. It's for safety reasons. Okay, I get being tested. I get them being tested, right? I get them being tested. But why treatment? They said tested and God. I'm going to go back and listen again. Trina said, Mocha, they don't have no money. So how they getting all these houses? Them Ronald McDonald houses. Them Ronald McDonald houses all belong to Frank. That answers your question. How are they getting these houses? Frank owns the Ronald McDonald playground. And every time Slimy Annette has to move, because remember, Annette is a squatter. Mocha, take that back. Frank don't own them shit. Annette is a squatter. Let's get that out of the way. Annette don't like to pay bills. A house empty, she get her crew to go and clean it up so she can move in. And then she get comfortable. And once the people done found out her ass is squatting, it's time for her to go. So Frank finds her another hideout. Tony said, I heard that part of the stipulation as well. And Marcus said it too about JB. Can still get medical treatment. Absolutely. That's what Marcus said. Marcus said you could still get treatment. The sister said it. And then Marcus come right back, go, oh, child, child. Mother Four said, I saw the lie of Bucket last night with the lady Tony that Vari lives with. And her daughter is still hanging with Shannon. Mother Four. Let me read this shit again. I saw the live last night over there at Bucket with the lady Tony that Vari lives with. And her daughter is still hanging with Shannon. Mother Four, what did you get out of that? What did you get out of that? Mother Four, after the sentence was laid down the way it was laid down yesterday, after that performance that Annette gave yesterday, after for 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days, when we know there's still no justice for Naziah, I need Mother of Four and I need the chat to help me out with something. Why all of a sudden now? Is it important to speak to the woman that Vari lives with? Why is it important now to speak with her? And why is it important to disclose that these people are still friends with Shannon? Because birds of a feather flock together. So that means y'all all still in cahoots. Y'all all still in goddamn cahoots. Y'all ain't playing in my face. See what I'm saying? Man, fuck them people. That's what Cam said. I was saying, why wasn't her mother in a courtroom? Her car broke down, they say, Cam. Cam, why you ain't went and get her? They said the car broke down. She can't sleep. Thank God Dejanay has been found. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Wanda said Frank was there and had to let him know he had him. And baby girl was good. And go along with the plan. I don't believe that Jarvis was never in court. Because remember, when they asked, did they see, oh shit, let me find the rest of Wanda's stuff. Damn. That's why Annette can't sleep. She ain't got no money. Oh Lord, I'm so far down in these comments, y'all. That's y'all fault. Marty want to know where's Miss Flowers. I couldn't find him. Child. Star says it wouldn't surprise me if them hoes didn't ride to court with Frank. Nothing surprises me with those people, y'all. Absolutely nothing surprises me with those people. That could be why they ran out there the same time he did. Trina said they better go get online for that free food. Damn. It done got to that point. It done got to that point. Star saying, where the hell is King? With his help, a friend clean up a perfect crime ass self in the background following all Frank's instructions. PJ said, Moca. All worthless knows the judge as well. Remember, he was prosecutor for 5 years. Hell yeah. This lady finger pointed everybody that she wanted on the case. Everybody that this woman wanted on the case, she pointed them out. Make peace. Ripley, believe it or not. Listen at them goddamn names. Listen at that name. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Kim says Annette and Marcus tried to put all the blame on Jarvis. They were the ones that brought him in at home. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because Marcus go stop. Just stop. Marcus couldn't keep a post office job. She be thieving the birthday card checks. Damn, Marty. Okay, let me get my ass. Let me get my ass down in this. Bridget crazy. Bridget said, Mocha, I'm on a goddamn floor hollering. I am on the floor. Tanya says, when Marcus says, because I hate you, Jarvis. Marcus kept saying, I hate you. I hate you. Tanya say, Jarvis was probably under his breath saying, I hate you too, motherfucker. Lord. Jarvis was having a whole conversation with himself under that mask. Tinona said then, them was Annette husband clothes because they look really old, damn. Oh no, them ain't Charles clothes, girl. She gave Charles clothes to the evangelist. That was Florentino outfit for when he go usher at the Bishop Church. Venetia said she being good. That's a good thing, girl. Ariane says they need to pick a lie and remember it because they're crashing out bad. Girl, that's the worst. I've never seen nobody like it. I never seen nobody like it. It was definitely scripted, Miss Antoinette. The whole thing. It was a script. A whole statement you had to write down to say about a child that lives in a house with you. Y'all some dry bitches. If y'all don't mind, could y'all hit the like button for your girl? I would really appreciate it. Come on, y'all, hit the like button and make sure y'all tap, tap, tap those emojis to the right like your life depended on it. Because we ain't just having a conversation in here, baby. We are actually having a picnic. And all the mail came from Marcus. Teresa says, I've been thinking about Jarvis and that mask. Could he have had constructive surgery, perhaps? Child, I don't know what the situation was with that mask. But he's been wearing that mask for 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days. The zoo. That Miss Antoinette, that's the story they're putting out here. Like Frank wanted to beat Jarvis up. Frank ain't want to beat no damn Jarvis up. Tony said Mocha Dre better go put a lock on his bike and sit in the corner and smoke it out and be thankful that he can still clearly away from that family. Oh, child. Child. Absolutely, Miss Erica Red. That judge is part of the play. Good night, Boo Banger. Love you, Boo. Marty said, you don't see a pattern? No accountability for their downfall. Is everybody else's fault. What happened to them scraggly ass begging hobos? Oh, they got some goddamn words for these people. Miss Antoinette says, let me highlight Miss Antoinette. Miss Antoinette, girl. Let's see what Miss Antoinette has to say. Miss Antoinette says, I think Jarvis is going to come up missing somewhere, far away with a new identity. They wanted to close the case fast so they don't get exposed. Miss Antoinette, bingo. That's what we've been saying all along. All along. You heard? Did you hear the tone of the judge? As you get prepared to be transported to the prison. That man spoke to Jarvis Butts like he was having a normal conversation. He wasn't angry. The judge wasn't mad. The judge was just as nonchalant. He didn't get this man had no emotions. Carla Henry said that was a whole lie about Lady. Lady had no intentions on going. Venetia said, is Frank gonna let Timu squat in their house for free now? Or do she have to go to Plenty of Fish with the whales in order to pay up? Tanya says, Lady wasn't coming at all. She would have spilled the beans on all of them. They paid her to stay away. Rashina said, Lady ass wasn't coming. It's another theory they're trying to tell us. We don't believe that bullshit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Drag Race now ate 2 good breakfasts and kept walking. You understand, PJ, baby? That's how it went down. Lady around there robbing people. She could have robbed for bus fare. Marty ain't shit. Marty asked if Lady Cole had a crack pipe in the exhaust. You know what? Tony said, Mocha, you better tell it. I know where you go. Okay, we talking about the other thing. Let me scroll down in these comments because y'all crazy. Y'all crazy for real. Drag Racing says, no, Roxy wasn't in court, Gloria. She didn't go. Drag Racing said Annette thought she was going to ride out in the ambulance that day. She didn't want to ride with Frank to go home. She didn't want to ride with Frank to go home. Rock says, all my sympathy is for Naziah. I don't have a drop left for Porcupine Wig, Annette, or Humpty, nor Dumpty. That part. And Platt says Jarvis had that mask on for 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days because he didn't want nobody to see them raggedy ass teeth. I don't know what Jarvis' other women saying. All Jarvis' other women could say right now is, thank God I'm not being exposed. Thank God I didn't have to take the stand. Thank God them hoes was at the forefront and not me. That's what them other women saying, or should be saying. Tony said those impact statements prove them low self-esteem hoes rode on a short bus, licking windows and trading helmets. Ooh, child. Platt said, and Dre was lucky that he wasn't the next one to get the business from that family. Uh-huh. 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 Y'all think maybe if he sneezed, he y'all think if he sneezed, something would give? That's why he got that mask on. Keep that shit to yourself. Marissa, welcome, boo. Y'all think if he sneezed, that could mess something up. That's why he got that mask on. Keep that shit to yourself. Child. This is a mess. This is an absolute mess. But Annette, I hope she don't think we finished with her. Because Naziah deserves more than what she was given with that family that these people just handed to her. But Annette, why would you tell those people? Because that will never go away from me. When Naziah left, your finances left. Ma'am, do you know how sad that sounded? Because again, I'm going to say, 13 years old, Naziah did not have a job. Naziah could not bring in an income unless everything that was said about you back then is the truth. You were receiving gifts from your brother. You was receiving gifts from other people, which is why Naziah was well known at the motel. That's why she could have been identified over there, because she was at the motel. This is horrible. This is horrible. And Annette, you are sad. There's never no sympathy for you. Never. Because what kind of grandmother, what kind of mother, Marcus, what kind of aunt, uncle would do that? We know Shan don't care. Just don't care. Cynthia Harmon said Jarvis was the only real one. She spoke. No, the sister was the only real one. She spoke from the heart. Unlike the Monsters, Inc. family, reciting their stories like it was a damn school play. Cynthia Harmon, to them, it was a play, baby. It was definitely a play. Tony said, Mocha, why did she get up there and say she is scared? Scared of what? Scared of who? That lady ain't bit more scared than the man in the moon. We know that you have to have, look, that lady ain't scared of nothing. If that lady let the likes of a Jarvis Butts be in her house with the history that he got, she let Frank be in her house with the history that he got. Come on now. What could she possibly be afraid of? We heard Frank on camera in court yesterday telling this content creator who recorded the shit out of him. And that was the play that he wanted to put out there. I done caught a body. I don't mind catching another one. And that shit was so scripted. So scripted. Because who would sit in court and say what Frank said on camera? And he knew the boy was recording it. Just like Shan and Kenya. Who would get in court and do what they did, knowing that there would be consequences? All that shit was a script. And then for Marcus to stand his ass there with the too small clothes on. No nonsense, I see you, baby, welcome. All of that shit was staged. All of it. And it's a shame. It's a shame. And y'all know what's really sad about all of it? What's really sad about all of it is that they have all, from the judge to the prosecutor, to the family. They're all looking at it right now as justice have been served. I looked at the Congress lady, whatever her name is. The lady that Mark D was dealing with. The lady, whatever Smith. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Councilwoman from the area. She feels it's justice as well, y'all. I saw a post she made on Facebook. She said justice has been served. What? Because it don't look like justice. It don't feel like justice to me. Where do y'all get justice from? That's her, Pretty Rings. Thank you so very much. That's her. She said justice have been served. In what world has justice been served? Platt ain't shit. Platt said, I know his breath smelled like ought to be damned in that mask. It was making him nauseous. That's why he looked so sad. It had nothing to do with his wrongs. God damn, Platt. So Platt. Platt. You mean to tell me his breath was making him mad? He was wrestling with halitosis. Oh, shit, Platt. Oh, Lord. Rock said maybe they're making him wear the mask because he got the package and they don't want him spitting on anyone. Rock, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking is the package. It's the package. I believe so. Because that wording and that verbiage in those stipulations says a lot. You know? Mm-mm. And at the end of the day, we still want to know where's Nazaria, y'all. Where she is. Because as we get ready to close tonight, because I got to get out of here, we still don't know where Nazaria is. They done closed the courtroom down. Them ragged ass lawyers that went home. But nobody has yet to answer our question. Where's Nazaria? She was the center of all of this, and Annette made it about her. Marcus made it about him. Nazaria, her story deserves to be told. And we go tell it. This child never got her justice. Never got her justice. But this is a conversation for us to have on another day. And we will. We definitely will. Guys, let me say this. It was like a storm busting up in here like that. Hey, sis, thank you. She said, Annette put on an Oscar-winning performance, made me want to jump through my phone. Funky K9, that's her. She had a performance, you hear me? Platt ain't shit. Platt said, Rock, can you imagine county toothpaste, gingivitis, gum disease, halitosis, and just rotten, no food or water for hours? Platt, you took that shit to hell just now. And look at Tony, you ain't making it no better. Did y'all see how Jarvis was blinking his eyes like he was at the eyelash salon? I was tickled when I saw that his ass doing that. He couldn't handle what Platt just said. But guys, look, I done overextended my welcome in here. My time is expiring. I got some things to do. But I appreciate every single one of y'all for pulling up and being a part of this conversation. Whenever I log back on, we're going to do an open panel because I want to hear from y'all. Y'all funny as shit. But for those of you who've not yet hit that like button, please hit it on your way out. Please hit it on the way out. Those of you that sat in those bushes all night, man, go ahead on and subscribe. Y'all know y'all wanted to be in here talking shit too. For y'all, my A1 day ones, my regulars that come in here and do what y'all do, I'll see y'all right back here on the porch next time. Until then, I love each and every one of y'all. And y'all know, as always, it is purpose over popularity over here. God bless. Good night. And I love each and every one of you.
We stand tall, we rise as one. Nola Belles, the work ain't done. No. Moca leading from the heart, never run. Truth and caring, everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. Full of truth and a chat full of cheer. Mocha in the seat, steady steering the ship. Every topic got depth, every comment got grip. We don't tear folks down, we just build them up. If you're moving off love, then you one of us. Nola pride in the room and the vibe so loud. Every bell in the check gon' rep that crowd. We stand tall. This is family. One mic, one tribe, one mission in mind. We protect what's right and we hold that line. It's the chat where the truth and the love collide, where the voices don't hide and the pain gets light. We see you, we feel you, we fight for the cause. Every kid, every tear, we break down walls. When you hear that bell, that's the call to act. We family now, and that's just facts. We stand tall, we rise as one. Nola Belles, the work ain't done. Leading from the heart, never run. Truth and care are everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. This one's for every voice we fight for and every child who needs to be heard. We see you, we feel you, we stand with the truth. This is the Nola Belles. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. Stand tall with join the family.
Good night, everyone. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you all later.